Time for a new show here on Sports Fan Entertainment, introducing The Anthony James Show. Enjoy.
But behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Hello everyone, my name is Anthony, and today I'm here to give you my NFL offensive and defensive Rookie of the Year predictions here on Sports Fan Entertainment. Thank you, MJ, for having me on today, and let's get right to it. Let's get to the defensive side on the ball. I have two people who I think will be candidates, and then I'll give you the person I think is going to win it. We will start out with the one second-round guy I have, Myles Jack of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Somehow, some way, he was not picked in the first round, and as a Vikings fan, it was hard to see him go and not be picked by the Vikings. I'm glad they got Laquan Treadwell, but it's been great to complete that UCLA linebacking core. And let's talk about that linebacking core for a second. You have Anthony Barr, who is in his second year. He just went to the Pro Bowl. He did a fantastic job. Rookie year, he was doing really well. He had a game-winning play against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in overtime his rookie year. He ended up finishing on IR, but he did a great job his rookie year. And as I said, his second year, he went to the Pro Bowl. Then you have Eric Kendricks, who did a fantastic job his rookie year. At one point, was the NFC Defensive Player of the Month. He looked fantastic, and they both have been great contributors for the Vikings in the linebacking core, and I think Myles Jack can do the same. He was a fantastic talent. He should have gone in the top 10, maybe even top 5 somehow, some way. As I said, he fell to the second round. Jaguars got a steal of a talent in Myles Jack here, and I think he's going to be a starter for them. He will do a fantastic job, and he could be their best linebacker this year. He's a great young talent. I don't know how long he'll be in the NFL. The reports are true. He might not have a long career, but as a rookie, he will make a huge impact for the Jaguars, and I think he's the first candidate. Next candidate, DeForest Buckner of the San Francisco 49ers, and you might be asking yourself, well, why are you picking a player on the 49ers? They're terrible. Yes, they are. But let's also keep in mind, just because you're on a bad team doesn't mean you can't win Rookie of the Year. We saw Aaron Donald win it a couple years ago for the then St. Louis Rams. They weren't good. They're still not that good. But DeForest Buckner, I think, will be the best player on that defensive line. I can see him getting the most sacks out of any rookie this year. He can accumulate a lot of tackles. Great player in college. I think he can translate to the game in the NFL, and I think he'll make a big impact for the San Francisco 49ers this year. However, the person I think will win it, the cornerback for the Jacksonville Jaguars, Jalen Ramsey. Arguably the best talent this year in the NFL draft. Many made a strong case as to why he should have been taken number 1 overall, and I think if the Titans didn't trade down, he might have been number 1 overall. The Jacksonville Jaguars secondary is not that good, especially at cornerback. I think we could see Jalen Ramsey not just be a starter, but he might be their number 1 cornerback this year. He's just a fantastic talent, best corner this past year. Great job the Jaguars got him at number 5. That was a steal too. They did a fantastic job this draft, as we all know. But I think Jalen Ramsey will make a huge impact this year for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he's the second Jaguar I have on this list, but I think he will be the Rookie of the Year. I think he is a fantastic talent. He will do a great job for the Jaguars, and he will make a huge impact his rookie year. If Marcus Peters made as big of an impact he did for the Chiefs this past season, I think Jalen Ramsey can make even bigger of an impact. But let's move on to my favorite side of the ball, the offense. Almost every time it's either a wide receiver, quarterback, or running back. I don't know the last time it's been anybody besides one of those positions. So let's start out with quarterback. Quarterback, there's a few options. I think the only ones that could make a strong argument are guys that could potentially start: Paxton Lynch, Jared Goff, maybe Carson Wentz too. Carson Wentz and I think Paxton Lynch, they both will have a hard time starting. I won't be surprised if Carson Wentz doesn't start at all this year. Paxton Lynch, maybe in the later half of the year if they get tired at quarterback. But I think Jared Goff is probably the most likely out of any quarterback from this draft to be a starter for 16 or at least a majority of the games this season. And I'm only throwing him on this list because he's a quarterback, and it seems every year a quarterback's at least a candidate. Teddy Bridgewater 2 years ago, he probably would have won it if it wasn't for Odell Beckham. I don't think he had that great of a rookie year, but quarterbacks are always overrated, so he could have potentially been the Rookie of the Year 2 years ago. And, I don't think Jared Goff is going to be lighting the NFL on fire this season. I think he'll have a quiet year, but he'll at least be considered a candidate for Rookie of the Year. Then the next one I think is a candidate, wide receiver Corey Coleman, who to me was the best wide receiver in this draft. I wish the Vikings could have drafted him. They went with Laquan Treadwell, and I'm not complaining there. However, Corey Coleman is sure a great talent. And I look at the wide receivers. He's the one guy who I think will be a number one wide receiver for his team. Josh Dotson, I don't know if he's starting. Laquan Treadwell, might take a while for him to start. Will Fuller, might take a while for him to start. And those are the first round wide receivers right there. Second rounders, yeah, there's probably a few like Tyler Boyd, Michael Thomas, who will be number 2 wide receivers. But Corey Coleman's the only one I can see being a number 1 wide receiver during the season this year. He will do a good job for the Browns. He should have at least 500 receiving yards. I could see him getting 1,000 or getting close to 1,000 receiving yards. I think he'll do really well, especially when Josh Gordon comes in. They can be a solid 1-2 together. It doesn't really matter who's who. Corey Coleman's going to do a great job. He's fast, he can catch the ball, and he can go for a lot of yards. I'm a big Corey Coleman fan, and watch it. He's going to have a good season this year, and he will definitely be a candidate for Rookie of the Year. However, the man I think is going to be the Rookie of the Year this year, the running back for the Dallas Cowboys, Ezekiel Elliott. And man, he is in the perfect situation. Look at his team. He has one of, if not the best offensive line in the NFL. He has a great tight end. He has a great wide receiver, and he has a great quarterback. A lot of teams would love to have 2 or 3 of those, and they have all of them. It's ridiculous. I can't believe how good of an offense the Dallas Cowboys have. Ezekiel Elliott's going to come in. He's going to do a great job. Look how great Alfred Morris has been doing with the Cowboys during the preseason. If he's doing that well, and I think Alfred Morris is a good running back, but I think Ezekiel Elliott can be and will be a better running back. He's going to do a great job for the Dallas Cowboys. He's going to be running through those holes. He's going to be scoring touchdowns, and he should have as good of a year as Todd Gurley did last year, and maybe because he's on the Cowboys, he might have a little bit of a better season. I'm excited for Ezekiel Elliott. He will be doing a great job this year. But that's my predictions for the offensive side of the ball, Ezekiel Elliott. For the defensive side of the ball, Jalen Ramsey. I'd love to hear what you all have to say, so please leave them in the comments. I'll be checking and I'll be responding to your comments. But if you're new and you haven't seen me before, my name's Anthony. I run a channel on YouTube, Anthony James TV. I'm sure MJ will throw a link to my channel in the description. And you can also follow me on Twitter, same name, at Anthony James TV, and I'm sure he'll put a link there too. Again, thank you for watching this video on Sports Fan Entertainment. It's great to be on here. Thanks for having me, MJ, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. And of course, subscribe to Sports Fan Entertainment. MJ has so many great content on here. I'm excited. 32 teams, 32 days. He's been doing a great job with that. And of course, thank you for watching. This is Anthony. I'm out. See you all later.
Crack it.